Growing up, I guess I just always knew that I was reaching for something. Everyone is. Although I think that for most of my life, I never really had an understanding of what that goal truly is. Honestly, I still don't really know. Yet for some reason, I continue to try my best at everything I do. Throughout my childhood, my parents put me in music lessons because it's supposed to make me smarter. They put me in sports because physical activity makes me healthier. And I tried my hardest in school because I knew that one day school would be important. And it went on like this for years, and then suddenly, about 10 years later, I found myself in high school where it all started to matter. It was at this time that I realized all the effort I put into these past 13 years should all be worth it now. Then, it just became a matter of running to keep up with the race. Everything I had been doing my entire life started happening at a faster and more crucial pace. I started aiming for 80s because I heard that should take me somewhere. A year later, I found out all this time my friends had been aiming for 90s, so I try a little harder. Another year goes by and the concept of a 96 comes into play. I know I've reached it once, so why not reach it a second time, a third time, or all the time? Then finally, I found myself in one big competition that I didn't even know I signed up for. It's a battle for perfection. 100% is what we all want. 100% is never enough though, because everyone can get it. It doesn't make me unique. So I get a job to have money and 100%. I join a band to be a musician with money and 100%. But let's not forget I was told I need to change the world too. So now I'm a musical activist with money and 100%. My friends want to see me too, though, so I see them ever so often to maintain that social life. And now, we're all just busy. This busyness does not have any time, thought, for emotional breakdowns, to question my circumstance, and there is especially never any time to give up. Yet, ever so often, when I submit my 5th assignment of the week, I like another person's post, or I come home tired from work, I think to myself, what am I doing this for? But that question can never last. I wake up the next day and try to look nice. I try to please the people in my life, for whatever reason. I try and portray my identity, whatever that is. I look confident to impress others to have a better future, whenever that is. Life is going smoothly for the most part. I keep myself together. I make it through every day. At least I think so. Now as teens, we're just at the point in time when we're never directly told what we need to be, but somehow we just always know. I guess it's because we know it's what our parents did, and it's what our grandparents always wanted. I worked so hard in school to get good marks, to go to a more advanced school, to get a job that will pay the bills, which should make me happy. I have to be social, to possibly go on dates, to find someone I love, to marry that person, so that I have someone to share my happiness with. I eat healthy food, I exercise, I get some sleep, I try and look good, I take care of myself to be healthy because that will sustain my happiness. I find what I like to do, what interests me, and I do it. I get comfortable with it. I let that be a part of my identity, because when everything else makes me unhappy, I will still have a way to create happiness. Then, before I know it, I get my acceptance letter to university, one that I've been working so hard to go to. Everyone around me says, "This is so great," but those questions that I kept holding back can't be put to rest. Am I happy about this? Is this what I really want? What does this mean for me now? Is this who I am? As I ponder, those thoughts start to turn bad, and next thing I know, I'm lying in bed, crying, feeling hopeless. And I decide I'm never, ever, ever going to leave. I look at my phone and I realize I have an assignment due at midnight, My friends want me to hang out this weekend, and I work tomorrow. So I get up. I look in the mirror and realize I look like a complete fool, and maybe even a failure, and I decide I need to keep myself together. So I keep going. I don't stop. I don't look back. I just keep going. And I hope that someday on my path that has been decided for me, all those questions of doubt will be answered. That at one point I can stop working towards happiness, because happiness will be what I live. A sense of fulfillment is what I will have, and who I am meant to be is who I will be. I hope that eventually I will have found the path that is right for me.